on the first date. Just really want to get right into it. You know, I'm going to ask the panel basically, has anybody had sex on the first date?
I have.
No. I have, yes, once.
Have you?
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I feel like you just get out the way. Know what you're getting yourself into. That's
Get
how
out
I
the
see
way.
it. Just get out the
I
way.
mean, but I feel like, and we're speaking of adults here. So, if you are two grown consenting adults, I don't think there's anything wrong with
There's
you
nothing
wanting to
wrong.
have sex on the first date. If that's what you want to do, be
But
safe and do it.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Do you respect a woman less when she does that?
Not necessarily.
When you feel like you didn't have to work as hard as you thought you might have had to work, do you respect her less? Keep it real. Be honest.
What if the chemistry is just right at that time? And y'all just both have the hot chemistry for each other and y'all just go at it. Nothing wrong with it. I've seen relationships happen after having sex on the first
But
date.
I'm curious. I know we got to answer because it's all open his
Okay,
face
okay,
right now.
go ahead,
It's all
go
open his
ahead.
face. So come on, Mike.
Speak on that.
Keep it real. 100.
Okay. Will you respect a lady that gives it to you right up on the first day as much as you respect one that makes you work for it? No. Honestly speaking, no. Do I see anything wrong with it? No.
But
So you think that she done it with you, she done it with everybody else around the block, basically.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it just kind of taints things a little bit.
Okay.
It's possible. You know, I really agree. I agree. To be honest with you, it's something there that's kind of missing, and I don't think it's chemistry when you have sex on the first date. It's just raw attraction.
Yeah.
That's really what it's based down.
Attraction.
It's raw attraction. You want to get it on. You know, it is
so
what it
you
is.
punish a woman because she went with the feeling, she went with the flow, and was equally attracted and decided, hey, why not? Is she punished for that?
I will say the younger version of me would definitely hold that over your head. Absolutely. As you get older, you tend to see things a little differently. Like you said, we're all adults here, you know, and although we or I may think I was doing something back then, I am so not the person back then that I am now, so I kind of view things differently. But, I mean, it kind of taints it a tad bit, because I think in the back of your mind, you're thinking, if this happened, who else is it happening to?
That's true.
You know, and I think most men probably think like that. Most men. I'm not saying all men think like that, but most men probably think like that.
So kind of like a double standard.
It can be, and I think there's a lot of feeling out. You have to kind of, you know, if you want to go forward after that, then you kind of backtrack. You kind of backtrack and try to get to know the person and see if it's even worth going forward, because you know the sex is already out there.
Yeah.
So there ain't nothing to have sex again.
That's
So
true.
what else are you going to really try to build upon?
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know, that's really how I look at it now.
I get what you're saying. It's like a learning process before you get to that level,
Right.
and you skip steps.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
So what you're saying is nothing can come out of that after you had sex with
that
the
this
person?
is from a personal perspective. Now, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people in the world that have made that work. They're probably married, you know, the person that they had that one night stay, or excuse me, had sex with on the first date. You know, it
One night stand.
No,
I mean, it's technically not a
stand.
one-night stand
It's
if
not a
y'all
one-night
continue to have sex after that.
Yeah, it's not a one night
True.
stand.
It can
One night
just be-
stand, you really never see him again, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, I just feel like, and I'm not gonna share my experience, but I just feel like there's nothing wrong with that, you know, in my opinion. I just feel like, you know, there are a lot of people that I'm pretty sure have found their soulmates or found who they want to be with.
Got
or,
relationships
you know.
after that.
Yeah, so I
Continue
mean,
to
there's
talk.
nothing wrong with
Or just a
that.
hookup.
But this is my thing. You said that you feel like, you know, once the sex is out the way, what else is there? But you still, if there's a genuine interest in that person, then there still is some steps
Exactly.
that
You
you
still
can
want to
take
get
out.
that work.
Potentially, I guess.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I guess it depends on where is your mind at prior to you having sex. I mean, because don't most men know whether or not they're going to smash and pass, or whether or not they're going to still want to be
You said
interested?
I don't think you
But I
can
mean-
really know that.
Well, let's say
Smash and go. But I'm saying, I mean,
Smash and
this
go.
is my thing. If you meet someone and you go out with someone, don't you already kind of know in the back of your mind whether this person you're going to smash and never see him again, if you smash and never see him again, or if you would potentially want to make a relationship out of it? Because if that's the truth, then you really shouldn't look at her any less.
I don't think you can really know that, to be honest. when you meet somebody, whether or not it's going to evolve into something. I
Right.
think in that moment of sex on the first date, it is what it is.
Right.
And then the day after, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know.
I-
I don't have this experience, but I'm
But
just
my
saying
thing is,
that's how I
if you
would
already
do
had
it.
a great date with that person, and you do like them, and it just happens,
Right.
then why not continue to see that person out?
I mean, well, you may
'Cause
continue
there's-
to
you
see
still
them, but
get
it
to
may
know
not
them.
evolve into anything. Because
Past
you don't
sex.
know this person.
Right.
And there
But
could be
if
a
you
situation
keep
where
seeing
you don't
them,
have
it's
sex on
No,
the
you're
first
gonna
day, and
get
it
to
can
know
still
them,
be the
but I'm
same
saying
way.
it still may not evolve into something. It's
Just
still
because you're
sex.
seeing them personally,
Right.
exactly,
Okay,
doesn't
still
mean it's
just
gonna be
sex.
the
Okay, but don't you think it would have the same amount of chance if you don't have sex with the person
Exactly,
and
that's
keep
what I'm
seeing them?
saying.
It's just as
Not
people that it may
necessarily.
not ever evolve into something.
Thank
You
you.
keep dating them and then eventually
It can be a
get sick and tired.
situation where y'all don't have sex and y'all continue to see each other, y'all just don't have anything in common, and just break off.
Potentially, yeah, potentially.
So either or, I don't. For me,
Either
I don't
way,
think it
but I
affects
just don't think
anything.
that sex on the
If it
first
happens,
date
it
is
happens.
the
If it
norm.
don't, it don't.
I don't know if that's really.
I don't know if it's the norm, but I guess I just don't see. I feel like there's this stigma that it's okay for men, but it's not okay for
Yeah,
women.
I agree.
And I feel like
Because when women do it, it's potentially like they're
And then
whores,
if women
as opposed
do
to
it,
men.
it's
A
always
man
like
do it
you
to
gotta
play.
be hush
right,
hush
it makes
about
it
it.
look bad. And I kind of feel like women are unfairly punished because women are going to go on the same feeling that a man is going to go on. You're attracted, you're getting a good vibe from this person, you know,
Yeah.
you're going with the flow. Psst, why not? It looks like it's about to happen. Let it happen. But it's like women are
But I
punished in
think-
that scenario because it's like, okay, well, men didn't have to work as hard. I kind of think that is an unfair.
But I kind of
stigma.
think a woman would immediately try to turn that into something in a lot of cases. Not all cases, but that's just how women are. That's how we are. And I think that that's why it's easier for a guy to do that than it is for a woman.
I agree it's unfair.
Yeah.
I totally agree it's unfair. But let me ask this question. Because most men go out in hoping they can have sex. Some women may go out and know they're going to have sex.
Yeah.
Like women can tell when they
have the
and
power.
y'all, and I'm not a woman, so y'all have to kind of guide me on this. If you meet somebody in your mind, you're going through the certain standards you have in your head. You know, whatever that may be. Because ultimately, it's up to y'all if we gonna have the sex that night.
I heard, this is what I heard. When a woman, I heard from a woman, they said they didn't know within 10 seconds they're going to have sex with you or not.
Right.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
Now, I'm not saying within 10 seconds, but I'm thinking they know
That's kind
they know ahead of time whether or not I'm gonna give them some or not. I think men look at it as I hope I get some, and I'm gonna try everything I can to get some.
I think part of what you're saying is correct, but I don't necessarily think it's correct on the first date. I think that's just kind of like a overall assessment.
Gotcha.
It could be a situation where a woman will know whether or not she's going to do it or not in that situation, but not necessarily on that first date.
So
You
she
know what I'm
knows
saying?
on that first date whether or not she wants to have sex with him.
No,
but she
I don't
doesn't
think
necess-
she knows whether she wants to have sex on the first date.
No, I'm not saying
when
it's gonna happen on the first date. I'm
Right.
just saying she knows that she
If
may
it's
want
gonna
to
happen,
have sex with
period.
him.
Oh
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I do agree that a woman can look at a man and say, yeah,
And some women just want to get
I
out
do
just
it.
as well as the man do. So I don't know why
Some women
women.
do, absolutely.
I mean, so it could be a situation where some women just want to just get off and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, I think it is a double standard, you know, going back to what you were saying. However, I don't make the rules. Society kind of makes them. And, you know.
don't hate the player, hate the game.
Just
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I'm just saying, you know, the labels happen. They do happen.
They do. That's
Because
true.
I don't think it's necessarily the date. I really think it's just hookups. You at the bar, you meet somebody, boom, bam, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is a hookup.
You know,
As opposed to you actually
going on
setting
a
up
date.
a date.
Right.
When you go to a bar, you meet somebody. It's potentially that's just a hookup, one night stand, whatever you know, whatever may happen, so whatever. As opposed to you actually talking to that person and y'all go set up a time and a place,
Right.
and you actually go on a date. That's totally different as opposed to meeting them at the bar.
So are you against one night stands?
I ain't
I
saying
am. I'm completely.
I'm just
against that.
asking.
Why you completely
I'm
against it?
completely
What's wrong with
against
one night stands?
No, I'm not saying I'm not against them for other people. If that's what you like,
Oh, for
that's
yourself.
your.
You
For
don't
myself,
do that.
no. My principle is I've never done one, and I never can see myself having a one night stand. Never.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your son.